I started a faceless channel in 2023 and it's currently making me anywhere between $7,000 to $9,000 per month. It's actually going down right now because I'm not focusing on this channel as much, but it ranges anywhere between $250 per day upwards to close to $400 per day. But I've decided to start a completely brand new faceless Evergreen YouTube channel from scratch, and then I'm currently documenting my growth from $0 to then $100 and then $200 and then $300 per day and then eventually $10,000 per month. So this will be a process and journey. We're currently on the third video. So I'll just jump on the computer and then show you guys some numbers, what I'm currently working on right now, and then also future predictions. Okay, so we're currently inside of the analytics of our brand new faceless YouTube channel, and in the last 48 hours, we generated 5,200 views. About 100 views per hour quite consistently, and on the lower ends you can actually see it's sitting at around 80 to 90 views per hour. Right over here is about like 60 to 50 views per hour, and that's always around midnight when I'm like sleeping. So that's about like 1 view a minute, pretty solid. And obviously on the higher days we're sitting at 150 to 160 views per hour, same as over here, 150 to 160 views during morning to noon. So that's quite good. And then you can actually see our backlog content of evergreen videos is growing. So yeah, these are what the views currently look like at the moment. So now I'm going to show you like the revenue side of things. Okay, so this is the last 7 days. We are earning currently about on average $4-ish per day, and then our highest day right here was actually an $11 day. So 15,000 long from views. Our RPM is about $2 on average, which isn't great because these channels are specifically designed to be hitting $5 to $10+ RPMs. So my goal for January and going into February is to obviously raise the bar for RPM and scale that to at least $7 to $8 within the next 4-ish weeks. If we actually shift this to the last 28 days, you can see we earned $69 last month. And all-time revenue, because we only started this a little bit over a month ago, we're at $80 generating ad revenue with 55,000 views. This is a very interesting pattern though I noticed within my channel, is that in the first few weeks I was focusing a lot on views, and yeah, my views were blowing up like crazy. I scaled them very, very quickly to 2,000, almost 3,000 views in a single day. And that was within the first like week or two of starting. But my revenue was growing so slow. It was basically saying the same about $1 per day, which is terrible. And so now, although my view seems like it's flatlining or going down, it's done on purpose, because now you can actually see, although our views seem to be going down, our revenue is reciprocating higher and higher, and we actually hit that nice $11 day. And then we're now consistently climbing up that ladder baseline to about $4 per day now. So what that says is that views does not equal money. What we have to focus on is gathering the right type of views and garnering those people who have a high spending power, which gives us a higher RPM and thus growing our overall revenue. So as you can see on January 4th, $11 generated with a 2,300 total views, which means that our RPM was actually quite good on that day with $4.84. We had one singular video generate $6. And so excluding this video, I think that's still like $5 generated across all the other videos. And I have the screenshots or the thumbnails blurred, but you can see these first few thumbnails look pretty similar because they were very, very similar video topics that were identical niches. So this is a niche that I'll be doubling down on inside of January, going inside of February. So that way, every single day, if I upload 1 or 2 videos within that video topic, I will basically double down on what already works, and thus that will increase my RPM a lot. If I go furthermore and actually click on see more, you can actually see that these 3 videos actually have a very, very high RPM. This one has a $135 RPM. This one has a $214 RPM. So when you understand how RPMs work, you can hit 3-figure RPMs. And this is how much we get paid per 1,000 views. So if these videos were to eventually hit 1,000 views, you do the math on that. This video will make $214. This one will make $135. And if we scroll down a little bit more, you can actually see we have other video topics that are hitting consistently 2-figure RPMs. $20 RPM, $10 RPM, $45 RPM, $16 RPM, $21 RPM. So these are going to be the specific niches and video topics that I have to double down on. And although they only got, let's say, 3 views or 8 views, these are evergreen topics. Again, they will continue to rack up views as time goes on, because every single day, people will need to be watching these types of videos. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly happy with the overall speed of growth on this channel. Like, we started posting in around start of December. We got access to the channel in like November 28th or 29th. So right now it's January 11th. It's at $40 already. So this the month of January is projected to hit at least $128, but I want to push towards $200 inside of January. And then the exponential growth always happens within the 3rd to 4th month when things start to exponentially rank and actually build up that backlog content of everyday views. Here is the math that we're going to work off of. If we can gather 5,000 daily views on this YouTube channel within the next month or two, right now it's at, 2,500 views daily. If we just double that, but then also increase our RPM from $2 per day to then $6 per day, and that'll be what? $30 every single day, which is 1K a month. That's going to be our goal going into end of February. So we'll see if that happens. Obviously, it could happen quicker. It could happen later. We will see how this channel goes. But overall, meh. The speed of growth is like not too bad, but not too good at the same time. I also want to show you guys the stats of this YouTube channel. So 50,000, 55,000 total views, and we have a really good click-through rate of 13.6%. You can actually see when we started posting and reach an all-time peak of 24% CTR. Very, very high. Usually when your videos have a 10% click-through rate or higher consistently, it will always keep on getting views. And we're maintaining, 13%. It dips down to like 11%, and very, very good consistent overall CTR. Our average view duration is only 23 seconds because these videos alone are only about 50 seconds to a minute long, like 2 minutes maximum. So I'm not too worried about this. Like, watch time doesn't really matter once you are monetized. It really only helps a little bit. And in my opinion, honestly, the click-through rate matters more than the watch time, because if you have a 1 minute watch time on a 1 minute video, wow, that's amazing. But if only 2% people click on your video, you're still not going to get a lot of views. Whereas people can click off right away, whatever, that's a bad signal in YouTube's algorithm or whatever. But if you can get 30% of people who see your content to click on it, and you have a 30% click-through rate, your terrible video that everyone clicks off on will still garner more views and generate you more revenue, because ads are always played at the start of the video, if that makes sense. You want to always prioritize and focus on the video topic and titling, thumbnail, and packaging to increase this number as high as you possibly can. Okay, I also want to compare that new channel to one of my other smaller YouTube channels. Again, this is a channel that I literally didn't focus on all of 2024. See, I posted it in November and then also posted it in January, but like September all the way in January, I didn't post a single video. However, the revenue is super, super consistent, and you can see we actually got demonetized during this month because I was changing my AdSense account. But any given day, we're generating, whatever, $60 on the higher days, and then on the lower days, $30. And the RPM on here is incredible. It's like, if you do the math, it's about $7 per 1,000 views. And every given month, it's anywhere between $900 to $1,000. So you can see how steady and consistent these evergreen channels actually can be, even when you stop focusing on them. And I could probably make a prediction that if I were to start uploading videos on this channel for all of 2025, I could probably scale this to $250 to $300 as well. But the whole purpose of this episode is for me to start completely from scratch on a brand new channel from $0 and then scaling that. So hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed this video content. If you did, smash a like, do whatever you want. I also have a free video training, which is linked inside of this description. If you want to get started with an Evergreen YouTube and you don't know a thing or a clue, or you just want some extra details and resources, that video training will teach you A to Z on how you can get started today. Definitely take a look at that. And then also I have a link below for working one-on-one with me if that is something that you're also interested in. So with that being said, I'm going to have to do some more topic research now and start building up my new channel to hit those higher RPMs. And so I'll see you guys soon.